Hey guys, it's Sarah. So told you guys I probably would make another YouTube video for a couple of days, but I have another petition project for you all. This one is a lot more urgent and serious than Saeed Abedini. Not to diminish his case, because it is serious and he still is not home and he needs to be home. So, I mean, it's not all pacifying that or saying that it doesn't matter or that it's over, that we don't care, because it totally does. And for all of you wondering where all my Saeed videos went, nothing's been going on. He's like in a hospital and everything's kind of been staying the same. Nothing's really happening. There's nothing to make a video about. Nobody's really updating anybody. Nothing's kind of going on. There's stuff, I think, going on like behind the scenes, but it's not stuff that's talked about. So that's why I haven't had any Saeed videos in a while. Just in case some of you are wondering, I didn't forget about Saeed. I didn't abandon that. I'm still fully committed to that. But now we have a lady to help. This is a very serious situation. And so I wanted to... I'm sorry, my throat's like messed up. So I wanted to make a YouTube video. I posted some stuff on Facebook, but I wanted to let people know what's going on. I'll probably update a lot more tomorrow because they're going to have a lot more info coming out. And I don't know how well you can see my face because like I said, I'm in a different spot. If you can, that's cool. If not, just try and focus on what I'm saying because it's very important. Anyways, so the lady that I am calling on people to sign petitions for, her name is Meriam Ibrahim, and she is from Sudan. She is 27, and she is married to a man named Daniel, and I heard his last name, but I can't remember what it is or how to pronounce it, so I'm not gonna try. But his name is Daniel. He is a Christian, and Miriam was born to an Ethiopian Orthodox Christian mother and a Muslim father. The Muslim father abandoned the family before she was 6, so when she was really little. And she met a guy named Daniel who is a naturalized U.S. citizen. He's been naturalized since like 95 or 98 or something. He's been in the U.S. for a while. And he's been trying to get her and the son visas to come over because the son, they have a 20-month-old son who is an American citizen. And she is 8 months pregnant. He was trying to get visas to come over, and the U.S. Embassy in Sudan, the stuff he was giving them, like the birth certificates and the documentations and stuff, they said wasn't valid, and he needed DNA and all this other stuff, and he wasn't able to get it in time. Word out is that a family member somehow tipped off and got Miriam into the situation because of not being Muslim. I don't know that for sure. But anyway, somebody found out she wasn't Muslim. She got arrested and put in prison and sentenced to 100 lashes because they believe that her marriage to this Daniel is null and void because he's a Christian. They don't recognize Martin as Daniel's son because he's a Christian. And they believe that she is committing adultery because she's married to a Christian man. They gave her 3 chances to recant her faith and renounce Christ and return to the Muslim faith. She told them she has never been a Muslim. She knows nothing about the Muslim faith. She is a Christian, was raised Christian, and will always be a Christian. And she said that the 3 times, did not recant. So they sentenced her to death. And on Thursday, the judge reaffirmed the sentence but said that she could have her baby. And then right after she has her baby, they will give her the 100 lashes, and then they will execute her by hanging. Then the kids, because the Sudanese government doesn't recognize the father as a legitimate father because he's a Christian, the kids would go to live with the family member that is Muslim. The government is saying that Martin is required to be brought up Muslim. Therefore, Martin, the 20-month-old son, is in the Sudanese jail with the mom, and he is an American citizen. I don't know what our government is not doing. That sounds rude. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go there. Yeah, I'm like a government anyways. So yeah. Anyways, they have condemned it, but they haven't done much else. On Thursday, when the sentence was reaffirmed, they condemned it. A lot of this is just coming out because the sentence was reaffirmed on Thursday, so there hasn't been like too much info coming out. Yeah, so Martin is an American citizen in a Sudanese jail with the mom because the mom is Christian. So he's in jail because of his mom's beliefs, and she is in jail facing death only because she is a Christian, and they believe that she is an apostate because she rejects the Muslim faith. And so that's basically kind of what's going on in this case, in this story, and I know God's in the middle of it, and God's been protecting Saeed, and, you know, God can intervene here too, and, you know, God knows what's going to happen, and stuff, but, I mean, we really need to pray, and hopefully our government will start doing more, just, you know, the little boy is an American citizen, you know, the guy is legitimately his father, but just because he's a Christian, the Sudanese government says he's not their valid dad of these kids. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, they would take the baby too. I'm sure that's why they want her to have the kids, so that they can have another indoctrinated Muslim radical child so they can keep spreading whatever they're spreading, which apparently is hatred and violence. And the thing that astounds me is they're so big on this, we're peaceful, you know, this is a peaceful religion, we're a peaceful movement. Yeah, no, bull. I mean, I know some Muslims that are nice and peaceful, but the religion in and of itself, no, not peaceful at all. This is hatred, this is evil, this is not peace. This is not what any religion should be at all. I mean, even as a Christian, like, if there was a Muslim that was sentenced to die because he was a Muslim, I would be outraged. Like, nobody should be sentenced to die because of what they believe in. But here in spoiled, privileged America, we don't have to deal with it. And we only have to think about it if it's brought to our attention, and most of us try not to. But this woman really needs help. There was a pastor a couple years ago in Iran who was sentenced to death, and a bunch of people signed the petitions, and there was such a huge international outcry that Iran actually let this guy go, this pastor Youssef. I don't remember it, but they were talking about that today on ACLJ radio. And so, yeah, this woman just really needs everyone to sign. They have over 30,000 signatures right now. I think the petition's been up for, I don't know, 12 hours or something. I don't know. Since this morning, because I got the email this morning at like 8 or 9 something was when I got the first email. But when I first heard about this case this morning, I thought, gosh, that's really sad. But then when I found out that the little boy was in the prison and he's an American, I was like shocked, and that just made things go from bad to worse for me. I was like, oh my gosh, like, you have to be kidding me. Like, this kid is, like, for real. Like, wow. Like, this is insane. Like, I mean, it was really sad, but now it's just, like, dire. And I can only imagine how scared the kid is. And the mom's probably terrified, but probably can't cry or act scared because she's got a kid to think about. And the kid's going to be like, Mommy, why are you crying? So, unless he's not talking yet, but 20 months, I mean, you'd think he'd be close. Anyways, so, yeah, anyway, so this lady, like I said, her name is Meriam Ibrahim. And she just really needs a lot of prayer and help. Everybody go sign the petition, either aclj.org, beheardproject.com, or you can call 877-989-2255. Same deal as we did with Saeed. This is just for Meriam Ibrahim. The petition says something like, save Meriam Ibrahim from death or something. But anyways, I think this hit me extra hard today because I went to church with my parents yesterday, and there was like this missionary speaker guy, and he was just talking about like persecution in other countries and how America doesn't really have a right view of God because we don't, like other countries, we think of God as like the safe, protective God, and you know, he's here to rain down our riches and make us happy and blessed. And he said, you know, like the apostles in the early church, what in the heck? The apostles in the early church understood that, you know, following God wasn't always a safety net, wasn't always a guarantee, but that God would provide. And and then this happened today, so I think it was just kind of like a whoa moment, because we were just talking about all that stuff at church, and then this happened. But anyway, so yeah, so go and sign the petition. I'll try to make another video tomorrow because it sounds like they're going to have a lot more updates on ACLJ radio, which I haven't been listening to in a while, but nothing's really been going on except for the healthcare and the IRS, and I can only take so much of that stuff. But I'm off tomorrow, so I'll try to get a video in sometime. I gotta go a couple places, but that'll be in the afternoon. So anyways, like I said, aclj.org, which is the American Center for Law and Justice, beheardproject.com, or 877-989-2255. Let your voice be heard and join with me and thousands of others to make your voice heard on behalf of Meriam Ibrahim, who cannot speak up for herself. She needs a voice. We need to be that voice because she cannot be one. So, God bless everybody. I hope you're having a great night. Please thank God for your freedoms tonight. Thank God for living where you do. And say a prayer and just sign the petition. And yeah. So I will keep you updated tomorrow. And everybody have a wonderful night. I will leave you with the info again, aclj.org, or call 877-989-2255, or go to beheardproject.com. Sign the petition to help save Meriam Ibrahim from death by hanging for being a Christian.